And now we're showing you a fun and interactive way to help your little ones discover the world of words. Local authors Carolyn Blakemore and Barbara Weston Ramirez are here to talk about the greatest books to read and when you should start and all that good stuff. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you both?
Good morning.
This is truly a great joy of when you watch your children love a book and get to know a book. How do you know which books are going to be the best ones for small kids?
When you start at birth, you don't know anything except that your child loves the sound of your voice and wants to hear you, and it makes them feel safe. And so then as you move along, you get 2 or 3 months, you kind of see which ones they move their arms and they move their legs, and they just, you can see inside they're registering the joy.
Oh, you know, my 2-year-old just says moon, moon, because I read Goodnight Moon to him every night, and he loves that. And the gorilla book, they'll just say gorilla, and you have
The gorilla book.
Who has not read Goodnight Gorilla?
And the more you read to them, the more you'll find out exactly what makes them, you know, what excites them and what they like.
And you're saying you should read to them before they're even born, that you should read to your baby when they're inside your stomach.
Wow.
Yeah, at 6 months of pregnancy, babies can hear. They can hear the parents. So when the baby's born, if you read some of the same books that you read before birth, they just absolutely love it. They get calmed and soothed by your voice, and they recognize the material that you read before birth. It's
And
really
a calm and soothed baby is makes all of us happy. Let's do some of these baby basics, baby read aloud basics. And we'll go through the list. The most important thing to start out with is just to make the area nice, right?
Yes, just have a quiet place. And I know that's hard today when you have older children and everything, but sometimes you can just kind of make a little nest, a little place where your baby, you know, you feel you have your little intimacy, and just turn down the background noise a little bit if you can, and then just read in your arms, and you know that baby's going to grow up loving reading because they're going to associate it with the love and security and the safety of being in your arms.
So you don't think that you should have them in the crib and read to them while they're in the crib? Do you feel like they should be near you?
Yeah, near the best. But of course, as soon as they get where they can crawl, they're going to slither off your lap and stuff. But then you still read to them.
As we look at a picture of your book, too, Baby Basics, we're kind of going through these here. Maximize the sound of your voice. Is that just sort of going, do you see the balloon? Well, I see the balloon, that kind of intonation.
This is very important because reading to babies is totally different than reading to older children. And when you read to babies, you use a type of dialogue called parentese or motherese, where you do your pitch is different. You use a sing-songy voice, you animate whatever you do, you make animal noises, and you also have close proximity to your child. You really need to be face-to-face with your baby so you can make that eye contact, which is really important. It helps babies learn how to pay attention, which is really crucial for later.
So that irritating voice, that voice that you can't believe that you're making when you don't have kids. And you think, am I really talking this way?
It's not as bad as you might think when you hear us talk about it, but like when you're reading a book like this and you're going, you don't read roosters in the barnyard, cock-a-doodle-doo. You say roosters in the barnyard, cock-a-doodle-doo. That's going to get their attention. It does every time.
That is great. You mentioned the cuddling while reading. Now, letting the baby choose the book, that's important?
That's important as soon as they get old enough to do it. When they get to be about 10 or 11 months and they can crawl over, they'll say, read it. They'll get it.
Now, tell us just the basic advantages, though, here. I know you get into that in your book. I mean, what are the advantages? What are the developmental advantages to reading to your children?
Well, the advantages are, first of all, that associating reading with love and bonding with your child. And the other advantages are the attention. I mean, a 3-month-old, for 20 minutes, they're just wrapped. I mean, we have seen kindergartens, first graders, 20 minutes, they don't have that. They're learning to listen. They're really learning to attend. They're getting words. All those words are going into warehouse. They don't learn how to speak until they're 2 years old, but where do they get all those words at 2 years old? They're all going in, and of course, books have 3 times more interesting and rare words, like enormous and fetch and fabulous words.
Well, we can get more information about your book and about the both of you on our website, KUSI.com. So we'll put all that up there so they can link into your book. And you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. We're so excited to be able to share this with parents.
And our website, readtoyourbaby.com.
Okay, that's easy enough as well. Nothing better than walking into a room and seeing your baby just sitting there looking at a book on their own.
And it's not about teaching your baby to read. It's about giving your baby language so that they'll be readers.
Yeah, that's great. You guys, thank you so much.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Have a great day.